Hi, it's Alison from the Law School Toolbox. Are you concerned about finding a job? Well, we've got ex-BigLaw recruiter Sadie Jones here with us to talk about how to position yourself for a summer job offer, whether you're a 1L or a 2L. Welcome, Sadie.
Thanks for having me back.
Oh, it's my pleasure. All right, well, our final question here. I've had some offers, but I turned them down because I'm waiting for my dream job. What do you think about this?
Okay, this depends on where we are, right? But we're at a point with, probably with both of these situations where you shouldn't be there. So I think it's just a big risk. It's like a risk you can take if that's what you really believe. And I definitely talk to students who feel strongly about this. I don't think it's a good idea. I also don't think that there's a dream job. I don't
Right.
believe that. I think you got it in your head that this was your dream job. And sometimes just taking a job and going with it, it works out and you get your dream job later. So it does depend on where you are in the process. But generally, for where we're talking about, I would just be taking the offer if you feel like it's a solid job. Um, you know, if you have your dream job that is in the works and you can say, oh, can I have an extra week to think about it? That's different. But if you haven't even gotten, an interview at your dream job and you're like, oh, I just need to keep turning these down until I get that, I just don't think it's going to work out. And that's a huge risk. And I wouldn't really feel that bad for that person if it's really late in this, in the game and they don't have a job. It's like, well, you had a bunch of job offers.
Yeah, I think at some point you got to be more strategic and just say, you know what, this is a good enough job and I can learn
Mhm.
something. I can put it on my resume and it's a lot better than having nothing. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to be happy about it.
Also, this is the beginning of your career, like
Right.
in either of these situations, right? There is always a way to get to where you want to go. You may just not start there.
I think that's so true. I look at people I know and their career paths, and often the ones who've ended up happiest and frankly, oftentimes most successful in the legal profession are ones who had a really meandering path. And like maybe they didn't get what they thought they wanted in the beginning. And they just kept working on it over time and worked their way into things that actually were a really good fit and they were really successful at.
I totally agree. And I don't know, when people say dream job, I always think, do you really know what that is?
I know, I'm like, I had what people think were like various dream jobs. They were horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
The dream was
So,
a nightmare, actually.
yeah. And I'm a big believer in just making a decision.
Right.
And I don't think there's like a right and a wrong decision. It's just you made a decision and you can make another one later.
I think that's so true, particularly at this point. I mean, if it's like the beginning of OCI, I might give you different advice. But if you're in the middle, early to middle of the spring semester, it's time to just be like, you know what? I have a job offer and I'm happy that I have it. Thank you very much.
I am so with you.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. For more career help and the opportunity to work one-on-one with us, check out careerdicta.com or visit lawschooltoolbox.com. Thanks for watching, and please give us a like and subscribe.